Yeah.
Yes, good old Dick Kernan. Yes, we go way back. Oh,
His son
like it's Dick Kernan.
Specs Howard School of Broadcasting.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
And Dick Kernan's son was one of my students, one of my top.
I love Dick. I remember. Sure.
He has a new video website called Grok, G-R-O-K.
Now a website.
Grok,
This
G-R-O-K.
is what is this? Because I know about the web, the World Wide Web, the information superhighway, I believe. But what is a website?
Grok, G-R-O-K. That comes from the science novel called Stranger in a Strange Land. Do you remember that book?
I guess it's a place. You're sure, Stranger in a Strange Land.
He doesn't know what a website is.
I'm trying
Russ.
to, because I don't go near a computer. I do all my research and show prep with the newspaper. And like I said, computers just scare me. They frighten me, Russ.
Well, don't be frightened, because if you go to Grok Music, which Grok means all.
How do I get there, sir? Because I know I click a mouse. I click something. What do I do?
You put your finger on the key. It's
All right.
done with a finger.
All right.
It's
On the typewriter.
Yeah, just like a typewriter.
All right.
I'm going to help you. You need help.
Please, I do. I've been told by my grandchildren that I just can't. They can't get old granddad to get this gosh darn infernal machine to work.
Well, you're not a granddad.
Oh boy, they get me every time.
Grok, G-R-O-K,
Yeah.
music.com. You spell
Yes.
that out.
Okay.
You go there.
All right.
There's a whole deal on music.
Then
and
right.
And
Yeah.
they're starting to bring in and hire.
Sure.
They're hiring a lot of old jockeys. And
Russ, he can't get it on his computer screen. He's having a tough time. It's not popping up. He's doing something wrong, Russ.
I touched the computer keyboard and I put in what you said, but I don't know what comes up here. It's a video of some sort.
That can't be a video. It must be some kind of porno or something.
It's telling me to click on something that I've won, a contest of some sort.
No, that's not us.
That I've won an iPod. Wait, I've won an iPod. Let me click this.
No, don't click that.
See what it does.
No, don't click that.
No, you don't
Russ.
want to do that. No.
Why? If I want an iPod, could I please just claim it? Hey, it's not all about you, Russ. Sometimes, I don't make too much in the business these days, so I could use a free iPod. I just want to click this. Oh, my God, what's happening? I'm at a site called MeatSpin. What is MeatSpin?
Listen, tell me.
I'm in a site called MeatSpin. It's something spinning.
He's now immortal.
Yes, sir.
Russ,
So he's living.
Good gosh.
And he's not away now.
So
and
now,
playing some of these songs, you and I.
Paul is. So now Paul was dead
the whole time?
You started that rumor.
Yeah. But
Now,
I got to tell you what freaked me out about.
Where did the walrus fit in?
Wait, 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I get an email.
And does it have anything to do with Steve Carlisi?
I don't know Steve Carlisi.
You don't know Steve Carlisi?
He knows you, Russ.
What about
me?
Hey, did you ever talk to Paul McCartney about this?
Yes.
What did he say?
Well, it turns out it was somebody that their manager had said was Paul. It really wasn't Paul.
Oh,
so you didn't talk to him?
No, I did. Well, I met him.
Yeah.
I met all the Beatles when they first were teen bop stars.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
You were in the business back then?
I was a top 40 jock at that time.
Oh, my God, what a great time that must have been, Russ, to be a top 40 jack and have a band like the Beatles come to you.
It was great.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Every record was 2 minutes long, and you had to be excited about everything.
About everything. Oh, tell me about it. I remember having to spin a song. It was Pendulum.
Yeah.
And it was by a band called Foundry way back in the 70s. And I got to say, I don't like using this language, but they sucked. And we had to play that ad nauseum. And, the pendulum is swinging back the other. Oh, it was terrible.
Well, it was like In-A-Gadda Vida.
Ah, right. In-A-Gadda. That was terrible, terrible. But at least you could take an old dumperoonie when that one was on, right?
That's right. It was about 7 or 11 minutes long. And we played on underground radio whenever we wanted to go to the can,
Exactly. And the B-side of that one was Get Me 2 Cheeseburgers Pronto. Oh, Russ, you're an adult. I love it.
Well, listen.
Oh, great.
You guys are doing well. What do people get you in the homes, or is it only in cars?
They get us in motorhomes, Russ. That's kind of cool.
Hey, It would be fun, being in bed with you driving along the highway. I guess it would be fun.
Yes.
Where did you get the name Opie?
Opie? Where'd you get the name? Why don't you tell Russ where you got the name Opie?
Well, when I was young, I kind of looked like Ron Howard, and there was a guy in the neighborhood who was a pederast, and he would brutally molest me and call me Opie.
Opie?
Yeah.
So thanks for bringing it up.
Along with that new guy that Obama put in for his safe schools.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Ted?
What do you think of Obama? Yes, that was his name, Ted Schickler.
They call him Abomination.
Do you like... Oh, you don't like the Obama?
Oh, no. Who would, right?
Look, I like guys that do things.
Hey,
I like
Russ,
ideas.
Russ, you don't have to explain it to me. I was in broadcasting when there were two separate bathrooms, if you know what I mean, and fountains, and I would go back to those days in, oh, my God, a New York minute, as they say.
I'll tell you, the problem is you can't...
Whites only, my friend, right, Russ?
You cannot judge groups of people by individuals. There are good and bad people in every group that I know.
Yeah, but some groups have more bad than others, right? Gus, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Russ, right?
What? I didn't hear you. I'm busy talking.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I tend to run away with myself when I get off on a racist rant.
Me. I was having coffee. I'm on my third cup. I'm getting high on caffeine.
Oh, good gravy. You are quite the card, Russ, let me tell you. We called you because this is the anniversary of the Paul is dead rumor, and apparently somebody else started it, and you took credit for it.
And how about in 1980 when you started the John is dead rumor?
What? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
What about when you started the George has a hat full of pudding rumor? Did you have that rumor? That George's hat was full of pudding? Remember that rumor you started? I remember that one. Oh.
Save the ships. I remember that one. And don't
remember that one?
Any secrets during the war. I mean, don't.
Do we have any other rumors that Russ started?
Yes.
Paul's new wife falls over.
I want you guys to go to the internet. Because that's going to be your salvation. And
hey, did you think Paul's ex-wife had a leg to stand on when she divorced him and got all that money?
Oh, that's a tough joke.
Oh, good gosh. Come on, Russ. Sometimes we let loose here on the program.
In New York.
Yeah, we're in New York. We can let loose a little bit. Where are you, Russ? Where are you based out of?
Well, right now I'm in Dearborn, Michigan.
Dearborn, Michigan.
Yeah, the home of the Ford Motor Company.
Yeah, well, it used to be, right?
Well, no.
Wow.
The new Ford, believe it or not, the new Ford Taurus is selling better in California than the Japanese.
You are kidding me.
No,
better than the Jap models?
I just talked to a big shot yesterday.
I tell you, you ought to blast them back into the Stone Age like we did during WWII.
What was that, WIII? World War II?
Yeah, what do you think it was, Russ?
Well, I don't know. As a senior
Jesus
citizen,
Christ.
I get confused easily.
How many were there?
I don't know.
2.
It seems we've always been in a war since I can remember. Right.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, but I was trying to tell you, one of my partners is an Arab Muslim guy.
A partner? Oh, so you're a gay man.
No,
you have a partner?
He's a Muslim, and he's a partner of mine. He's in business.
You mean, I thought you meant a romantic partner. I'm sorry. I thought you were of the gay persuasion. I thought you were of the gay persuasion.
No,
when you said partner. And then when you said he was Muslim, I thought you liked big, unclipped cock.
What?
I thought you liked giant, brown, unclipped cock, Russ. Because you said a partner that was a Muslim. So I thought you liked unwrapping a turban. In other words, pulling down the foreskin.
He's an American.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you like American men? Yes, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I was all mixed up.
I'm going to call Jim Dunbar and talk to him about you.
What? Who?
You don't know Jim Dunbar, KGO Radio?
Jim Dunbar?
Yeah.
No, but we have Eric Dumbbell that works here. Oh, good gravy. Oh, you got some sense of humor, you dolt.
Let's hear more about the cock.
Yes.
No,
so, a married man, are you, Mr. Gibb?
Yes.
Oh, are you? How long? How long you been happily married?
30.
30.
They allow that in Michigan?
Oh.
They allow it, yes, even with Jennifer Granholm, our new mayor, or governor, or whatever else.
Ah, yes, the new governor over there, right?
Well, she's not new, but she knows how to spend.
Hey, you on the air these days? Still, talking on the radio?
Yeah, well, I'm on the air with people like you. They call me all the time when I'm having breakfast.
Oh, my gosh. I am sorry if we interrupted your breakfast.
No, you didn't.
What are you having, cum?
I was finished. You didn't interrupt. You're okay.
All right.
You sound like you're a bunch of... Tell me about yourself. I'm interested. Anthony, where's Anthony?
Well, this is Anthony, Russ. I like to say I'm 63 years young. I'm the father of 3. I'm the grandfather of 8.
My goodness.
And, I've been in radio. It's been a passion of mine ever since I graduated from Geneseo back when I was 17.
You're kidding. That's about my story, too.
And I got into... Well, you asked me about me, Russ, so don't bring up you, okay? For a second? Thank you. So I got into broadcasting, and I made my bones, too. I actually came up with the rumor that John Bonham was dead, but it was after he actually died, so nobody took it seriously. Oh. Yeah.
So how many grandchildren you have?
8. I told you once. What are you, like CSI? You're trying to trip me up, right?
Children are God's gift until they're about 14.
Tell me about it.
You're not kidding.
Then Uncle Paul. They are... And then they really become God's gift after 14 and start bringing their friends home. You know what I mean?
They turn on you. They make up lies.
Gravy.
Go down into the rec room and you wonder why they're all quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah,
sure.
That's right.
Got to show them a movie.
I know that.
Yep. After that, there were 2 words I didn't want to hear: rape kit. If you know what I mean, right, Russ?
Danny Carlisle.
Oh gosh, what's that? Jimmy Carlisle?
Danny Carlisle.
Danny Carlisle?
Dan Carlisle.
Yeah, we got him here. Why? You want to talk to him?
Does he work for you?
Yeah, he's over here at the Sirius XM satellite thing.
I thought he was. Yeah, he's on Grok Music.
Yeah.
He writes for him or something.
Oh yes, absolutely. I have no idea.
I like the satire, the satellite idea, though, that you can hear on the radio.
That you can put something in space and orbit the Earth? Yeah, it is a good idea.
And, well, whatever you want to put in space. Of course, you guys have been in space for a long time.
Oh, good gosh.
And you haven't been arrested yet.
Yeah,
well,
you know something. Why, are you familiar with the careers of Opie and Anthony?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry to say I'm a little ignorant.
Well, we got together back in the 70s. We were both boss jocks working out of Los Angeles, and decided to hook up.
An apartment years ago.
Hook up together. I had my original partner, who he was also named Opie, but he passed on. So I just franchised the name, get another one, dime a dozen. You know what I mean? As far as just getting a name.
Yes, you can there, dime a dozen.
But we became very, very close, if you know what I mean. Like very, very close. This was before I was experimenting. And I'm a widow now.
Okay.
And I kind of I changed my preferences, if you know what I mean, Russ.
Yes.
What kind of guy are you?
I'm an old guy.
You tall? You handsome?
I have 2 operations.
Consider yourself.
If anybody needs back surgery, it's the latest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how heavy are those loads that your back would hurt? Stop it.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on now, Russ.
On him one day.
You a handsome man, are you, Russ? Would you consider yourself handsome?
I'll ask my secretary. Am I handsome, sweetheart?
What do you say?
Ugly.
Me and you? What do you think? A little experimentation? Are you curious? Are you bi-curious?
No, I'm not bi-curious.
No? Because I would love it if you were a little bi-curious.
No,
Me and you could do some bi-curious things.
You have a fetish, I think.
No, it's not a fetish. I'm a flaming homosexual.
Oh, one of those?
Yeah. Have been for ever since the old ball and chain passed on. Yeah. I just can't get enough cock, Russ. I love, you know what is a heaven for me? You know how you felt when you made the rumor that Paul was dead and you had that feeling of satisfaction? When I'm tonguing another man's asshole, I feel like that, Russ.
Well, I think you ought to be
That's the feeling I get. Ashamed? Hey, don't knock it till you've tried it. And if you want to try it, here's my number. Hello, Russ.
Oh, my secretary wanted to know if you were hitting on me. Well, I got to say, go hit somewhere else.
Oh, no. Come on, Russ. I'm a good egg.
Yeah, you're all right. Somebody will help you someday.
That's all right. Hey, I saw you on Lemon Party. You looked great.
Hey, what is that?
It's a little thing I saw on the intertubes. It's fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to be flying into Michigan pretty soon if you want to hook up.
No, thanks.
What do you say? Me, you, Russ? Come on.
No, we will pass.
Yeah?
Shame on you.
What's the matter? Your dick like Paul these days? Rumored to be dead? I'm kidding. Little Viagra will fix that up. We'll be sweating. We'll do poppers. I'll fuck you. You fuck me.
Oh, my goodness.
What do you say, Russ? Oh, goodness gracious. Exactly. Oh, goodness gracious. Posada's in the dugout.
I'm glad you guys are...
Pettit knew. What?
Are you down in the village?
Yes. I live down in the village here in Manhattan, yeah.
You enjoy yourself down there.
I have a little dog. We take him walking every day out on the bicycle path with my little shorts. You don't have a problem with homosexuality, do you, Russ?
With what?
You don't have a problem with homosexuality, do you, Russ?
I don't care what you do in the privacy of your home. That's your business.
But that's just it. I don't like it in the privacy of my own home. I like it in dumpsters. I like it.
You like it on the air.
I like it outside. I like it against a car in the middle of the night. I'm one of those that likes giving fellatio behind in back alleys.
It's a shock jock.
Oh, shock jock. Oh, well. You know, I don't like that label.
We have a phone call. We have a phone call coming in.
All right, let's
go to Uncle
Paul.
Uncle Paul, you're on with Russ Gibb.
Russ Gibb started the rumor.
Paul is dead. 40 years
dead.
Yeah, hello. Is this Russ Gibb?
No.
How are you?
No.
I remember that rumor. I was teaching third graders at the time, and they all come in and they said, Mr. Hargis, what happened to Paul McCartney?
This is one of their voices, I think.
I couldn't hear you.
I couldn't hear you.
No, that's...
I was teaching third graders at the time, and they was all coming in going, Mr. Hargis, what happened with Paul McCartney? I had to take him in the other room and search them for stolen toys.
Well, yeah. Okay, so you're into toys.
No, but I got very fond memories. It was just back in those days, it was so easy to start a rumor.
What rumor?
Like when they would say things about me, like that I was doing things.
Well, whatever you're doing, I hope they're giving you salary for it.
They would make up lies about me. Like if I thought that they were stealing candy out.
Well, whatever you're up to.
What would you do, Paul? What would you do when you thought they were stealing candy, Paul?
I'd have to take them in the other room and search them. And I'd have to find all the places that a youngster could hide candy. And I'd get in there and I'd look real good. But they'd always say I was doing other things.
That's terrible.
I hope that you do okay on those things.
Huh?
Yeah. So what the rumor is that you're dead.
Huh?
You're dead.
Yeah, that rumor was really, all the kids was crying.
Yeah. What do you think of these guys?
I think they need to go to a retirement home.
Yeah, I think so too.
Who's that talking in the background? Tell her to shut up.
He's even got a hole on the phone.
Well, I still never got about Anthony, though.
Who's that talking in the background during my phone call? Tell her to shut up.
Now, Uncle Paul, be nice to our guest, Russ.
I don't like nobody talking while I'm on the phone.
Russ Gibb, who started the rumor that Paul McCartney was indeed dead. Back in what year was that?
Who's that lady back there?
What year was that, Russ?
Who's that lady?
Seriously, let's go back to that topic.
Tell her to shut up.
Yes.
Tell the guy to shut up.
I think we ought to go back to that topic, Uncle Paul.
Tell that goddamn lady.
5 weeks ago,
not to talk while I'm talking.
From somebody, and he sends me a photograph of Paul and his double on the boat going around Manhattan Island, that they're on a boat.
Yes.
Both look like Paul McCartney. I couldn't tell them.
Only I should have to go to the retirement home. Tell her to shut up.
Well,
Uncle Paul's getting very sensitive.
He's very sensitive. Good.
I'm 57 years young.
I hope things in Los Angeles are better for you, or New York are better for you. They are. And Paul is alive and well.
Huh?
And he's become immortal now. If you start playing records backwards, nobody's going to buy them because they can get them free on the internet.
Plus the CDs.
Exactly. Correct. I like
talking. I hated her.
I like vinyl, Russ, to tell you the truth. I still spin vinyl.
Yeah?
Yeah, no one does that anymore, you know. It's just got that natural sound.
Analog sound is better than digital.
It absolutely is. That's why I like it, and I play it on a Victrola.
Oh, well, that's going back.
Oh, I like taking it way back.
Sits by the Victrola and listens.
What?
You know, one time I saw one of the kids took a Hershey Kiss, so I had to do a bunch of checking back there, if you know what I mean.
Yes, Uncle Paul. What does this have to do with Paul is dead and talking to Russ Gibb?
It reminded me of something when that stupid lady started talking.
Well, she's not stupid. She's very bright, and we like her a great deal.
Who is she? I don't mean no disrespect, but who is she? She embarrassed me.
No, well, she did that purposely.
I'm not a child molester. I don't touch them. They're just so cute to look at that age, said the Colonel.
You better go to Washington. That's where you belong.
Huh?
My
you better
goodness.
go to Washington. That's where you belong. Now, listen. I want you to look at grokmusic.com.
Yes, grokmusic.com.
Yeah.
What is a .com?
Yes, yes. And Paul is alive. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, he is.
And you'll have fun looking around in the things, and it is the anniversary. So we should all be very thankful for that.
Yes, absolutely.
You ever been in the middle of a phone call you don't know how to get out of?
Yes.
Where?
Yes, Uncle Paul.
Well, you behave yourself. It's time for me to go, as it is not for them to take me away. So
Russ.
No, Yobi or Obi or whatever.
Well, whatever. It really doesn't matter. But, Russ, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods sometime soon. I would like to actually get together and maybe chat a little bit about this Paul McCartney thing and maybe just kind of jiggle your balls around a little in my hand, my mouth, whatever. Me and you get together.
Nasty boy. Anyway, behave yourself.
Bring that secretary of yours. She can watch. And masturbate with a pickaxe.
Oh, you are terrible. You're terrible.
Yes, terrible. Yeah, that's me, Russ. Hey, Russ Gibb, everybody. Let's go back. Thank you, Russ.
Russ?
All right. I think
that lady.
I like when Jimmy just starts laughing at his lines. It's like, hey, take candy. Got to try to recover. Shit.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
That was fun.
We had a good time with old Russ Gibb.
Yeah.
Good job, man.